G'day folks, Billy Berg here from BMB Camper Trailers. Behind me I've got the brand new 2021 X Traveller, absolutely jam-packed full of brand new features. Today what we're going to do is show you how to set up your annex walls. So come on guys, come with me and I'll show you how easy it is. Alright guys, first steps to get your roll-out awning out. Now you'll notice I've still got the roof closed. What that reason is for is there's an anti-flat kit that you have to attach to the awning. Now if the roof was right the way up and you folded it all out, height's right up here, but as it is with the roof closed, you're at a nice workable height. There's no need to carry a ladder with you. Alright, first steps to rolling out your awning. At the bottom here you've got a little nut there, so just wind that off. There's an awning lock here, so squeeze the two bars together, pop it up, swing it out of the way. Grab your strap here. The strap there is used to pull the awning out, so grab a hold of that, and at the end of the cylinder here is a little black arm. Click that up out of the way, roll it forward, give it a bit of a shake, and then right the way down, all the way out guys, till it stops. And that's as easy as that. Earlier on I spoke about the roof height and getting it to a workable level for your anti-flat kit. Well, this is your anti-flat kit here guys. So you just got to assemble it, it's very straightforward. Just grab yourself an Allen key that's provided with the kit, slide the two together like that, nice and easy. Grab your Allen key there, just lock them in together, just like that, and they're ready to go. Alright, so you've wound your little nuts off there. So what that does, it opens that gap up there, so you can see that's opened up nicely. So that's where your awning skin slides in. So now you're ready to install your bar. So grab it top and bottom, tuck it on the inside of your main bar there, and from the top, slide it over your awning skin, up to the top there, find your little aluminium bracket there, locate your arm in there, and away you go. And then simply, as you go down your awning arm, just tuck the skin in. You can see it's going in there very, very easy, all the way down. Once you've got it in, wind those nuts back up. It locks the awning skin into place and stops them from flapping around. Alright, when you're coming down to the end of this here, so you've pulled a little spring-loaded pin in back there, so slide it on, it'll locate, you'll hear it click into the hole in the cylinder here. That way you know all the awning skin is tucked in nicely, and then you can go back right the way up and lock those nuts in, so it clamps down on the skin and stops them from flapping around. Alright guys, anti-flat kit's into place. Now it's time to lift the annex up to a nice workable level. So make sure your arm there's nice and loose. So from the bottom here, make sure that black handle's unlocked, and nice and easy, just slide it up into place and just lock it in. I like to go bit by bit so you're not twisting the annex too much. So go either side, lift them up, you'll find it's nice and easy. Now at this point in time, it's not imperative to get it dead set level, because the next thing to do is slide the walls in here. So again, you want that at a workable level. You don't want it right up there where you need to carry a ladder with you. All right, now it's time to put your annex walls up. They come in bags that are clearly marked, but they're very, very simple and easy to work out which one's which. So they all come with the white rope track up the top there that slides into your anti-flat kit. And you obviously got your inside of your wall and your outside of your wall. On one end of your wall, there's a Velcro gusset. Now that goes up against the camper. So it's very simple to work out which wall goes where. Good to go. All right, so with your anti-flat kit, on the bottom side here, you'll notice you got rope track there. So the outer one, not the inner one, the outer one there, you simply grab your annex wall, just gently slide it in there, feed it through, be very gentle with them, don't be in a rush to pull them through, and just slide them right up there until the whole annex wall's in. It's very, very easy, guys. Remember just before, guys, I was showing you how to work out which wall's which. That's the little Velcro gusset that I took off that wall. Now I'll show you how to install it on the camper. So one size, you feel it, it's got rope track in there. On the end of the camper here, you'll notice there's some sail track here. So very straightforward. So canvas to the camper like that. Just feed it through the bottom nice and slowly. Slide it up like that, because the way it sits in is you want to fold it back like that. Your annex wall comes to it. Velcro's on like that, nice and easy, forms a really tight seal. Alright guys, you've done everything that's going to increase in height when you lift your roof up, so now time to lift the roof. Alright, next step guys is to detach the arm there from the camper. It's very straightforward, so again take a little bit of weight off, under the clip there with your hand, just hang on to it, bring it out. just so it's sort of level there, under your little arm there. Just lock it down again to sort of somewhere level and leave it sit there. Now, very, very, very important with these guys, please peg them down. There's 2 holes at the bottom, there's pegs supplied, peg them down, even rope them down if you know there's a big storm coming, you got a lot of wind, because that sail underneath there is the awning skin underneath there is a lot of wind, and there's a lot of area that it can grab onto. So make sure, I can't stress enough, make sure you peg these down properly. Alright guys, if you're a taller person like me, you may not need the step ladder, but to get the last part up here, so it's a Velcro on provision there. So what that does, that seals the camper up, you can Velcro on the awning skin, and you've got Velcro on the wall here, so simply just push it down, seal it up nicely, flap sits over there, the wall goes down the gusset there, very straightforward. Alright guys, now from here on through there's really no rhyme or reason or right way or wrong way on what steps to do next. So what I prefer to do is put the draft skirt on, which press studs around the side of the camper there, the floor goes in, and then last but not least the front wall. I'll put the front wall on last because it doesn't make it dark inside there, so it's easier to see what you're doing. So draft skirt on next, Velcro your floor in, front wall on, you're just about there. Alright guys, with your press studs here, some you'll see on the face of the camper, but others are just underneath there. So locate the ones underneath, wait till you hear the clip, and away you go. It's very straightforward. So just move along, just take your time, no great rush. Clip them on there. So as I said, there's a couple of them are on the face of the camper. You'll work out which ones they are fairly quickly. And just move right the way along. Now what you'll find with these as well is here you've got a provision for your steps to come out. So simply just pull your Velcro out. I like to tuck that in behind so it's out of the way. So you can grab your steps, pull it through your draft skirt, done. Now your draft skirt's in place, what you do is grab that flap there, pull it back up behind the step there, press that back into place, seal the Velcro on there so it completes the seal. And the other thing too, before you put your floor in, you just want to prepare a few other little things. On either corner, on your draft skirt there, you want to Velcro that to your side wall. Because again, what that does, forms your corner, stops any insects getting in. Alright guys, floor's in, nice, neat and tidy there. So the last thing to do is slide your front annex wall in. Very, very easy. So you've got sail track provision there on your cylinder. So find your rope, slide it in. It's a very, very easy step. Alright guys, so the corner of your walls here, they join together, so we use Velcros and zippers as well. So nice and strong, so it doesn't matter if it's windy, if it's raining, they're not going to come apart, they're not going to give you drama. So nice big heavy duty zipper there, big wide Velcro, you couldn't get any better. While you're going around with your annex, while you're doing your last couple little bits of alterations and fittings and things like that, have a look at your walls, make sure there's no great big pull marks through there anywhere, make sure everything's sitting level, because you may have to do a few little adjustments here and there to the levels of your cylinder and things like that. So just have a good look around, make sure nothing's over tight or anything like that, and they're pretty straightforward. Once you've undone your flap there and you've unzipped it, I'll show you the easy way to roll these up. So get it right out, hold it in the middle there, grab your corners, flick your corner over into the middle like that, just like that, start rolling from the middle. So as you start rolling up, you get it to about there, just always make sure those ends are neat, because that's what's going to make the difference at the end of it. Roll them along, flick your hands along, tuck them out, up underneath this little flap here. Now that flap there, your canvas is supposed to go underneath there, because what that does, if it rains during the night, that's not going to fill up with water, the flap sits over it so the rain runs off. Well guys, there you have it. 2021 X Traveller, full set of annex walls. They are so simple to set up. You'll be out and camping at no time. So why don't you get yourself down to one of our dealerships, grab yourself one, get yourself out there. Just when you think you couldn't get any more features in the X Traveller, part of your kit here you'll find is this awning here. It simply zips onto the front of your existing annex thing. So what that's designed for is either a little veranda here to keep the shade in. Also, if it's raining or the wind's really hard this way, you can drop that right down, but still keep the windows open in your annex so you still get good breeze through. It's a really handy little thing. Simply 3 poles, couple of ropes, and it's up and done.